Anne-Marie Johansen and I am 13 years old. I am here in the town of Copenhagen, Denmark. I am waiting for my friend Ellen Rosen to return from Sweden. My family and I helped Ellen and her family escape to Sweden a few years ago after the Nazis invaded my country. I am glad that the war finally ended and Ellen can come home. You can read about all of my adventures in the book Number the Stars by Lois Lowry. It's a remarkable story of when my family and I helped save the lives of my best friend and her family. Our story began a few years ago in the fall of 1943 here in Copenhagen. The Nazis invaded our country a few years earlier on April 9th, 1940. I remember being really scared one day here on Austenburg Street when two soldiers stopped Ellen, my little sister Kirsty, and me while we were racing home. Kirsty told my mom and Ellen's mom about the incident. This made our moms worried and they made us promise to avoid being noticed by the soldiers. Ellen's mom was especially worried given they were Jewish. From that moment on, me and Ellen knew that our lives would be different. One day, on the morning of the Jewish New Year in 1943, the rabbi at Ellen's synagogue told everyone that the Nazis were going to take the Jews away that night and that they had to hide. Because of this, Ellen had to move in with us while my sister's fiance, Peter, helped her parents hide. That night, while Ellen and I were falling asleep, two Nazi soldiers came to our apartment. They were searching for Jews. They were suspicious about Ellen because of her brown curly hair, while the rest of my family had blonde straight hair. My father showed a picture of my older sister Lise, who was killed a few years earlier. Luckily, Lise had brown hair when she was a baby, and my father convinced the soldiers that the picture was of Ellen. The next day, my mom took me, Ellen, and my little sister Kirsty to my Uncle Henrik, the fisherman's farmhouse by the sea. My mom didn't tell me, but I figured out that we were going there to hide Ellen. That night, lots of Jewish people gathered at my Uncle Henrik's home. Ellen's parents came too. We found out that Uncle Henrik would be transporting them to Sweden on his boat. Here is a boat just like my Uncle Henrik's, which took Jews to safety in Sweden. Over the next few days, around 8,000 Jews were saved. Now that the war is over, I'm waiting for Ellen to return back home to Copenhagen. I am wearing Ellen's necklace with the Jewish star that I've kept safe all these years. Don't forget to read my story in the book Number the Stars by Lois Lowry.